Aloha, I'm Betsy Palmer and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am introducing myself to you folks, giving you an idea of who I am, what I do, and why I wanted to start a channel on YouTube posting videos. I do live in the state of Hawaii on the beautiful island of Maui, and I'm very grateful to call that my home. I am a medium or a channel. You may have heard those terms, and what that means is that I am the type of psychic that receives information from the spirit realm or the spiritual world, whichever you would like to call it, and I pass that information on to others. It's not anything I intuit myself necessarily. It comes from unseen guides. That said, I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not ever going to try to predict the future for anyone. I don't know when someone's going to meet their soulmate, I'm sorry to say, and it also rules me out of the possibility of winning the lotto, unfortunately. My job as a medium is to work as a conduit, really, to empty myself of my personality and become a vehicle or a vessel for information to pass through me to you. How does that work? Much like a stereo system. If you imagine the receiver that's plugged into the wall, it receives a signal and it sends that signal down the wire to a speaker, and the information is heard coming out of the speaker. Well, I am the speaker. The information from the guides come to me, pass through me, and out to you folks. And believe me, the guides are much more wise than I am, and patient, and very loving, and very encouraging. They do love us very much. So the next question that I get a lot is probably, how did I know I was a medium? And honestly, I've always been one. I don't ever remember a time when I didn't have an awareness of unseen entities or energies or beings in the spaces around me. Now, when I was very young, of course, this was pretty frightening. I thought they were monsters. I didn't understand what I was sensing. As I grew up, heard a little bit more about the metaphysical world and the New Age movement, I became more curious and began studying and seeking in earnest. And slowly but surely, I started to develop my own skills. People also want to know where this information comes from, and it comes from our spiritual teams. I believe we all have them. I think we have any number of spiritual guides around us, and they could be, are not limited to, certainly, your loved ones that have crossed over to the other side of the veil, or your ancestors. They could be your spirit guides or guardian angels. They could be pets or celestial beings. I'm sure there's many more out there. There's no limits. I don't have a name for these energies. I know some mediums do assign or have been given a single name, what to refer to their channeled information, but when I started receiving the information, I did ask if there was a name attached, and I was told that to name me is to limit me. And so there you have it, which means I'm free to receive information from, you name it, anywhere. So that said, now that I have grown into my intuitive skills and I am comfortable with it. One of the reasons that I wanted to start this YouTube channel was to give information, some content to others who also may be on the path of developing their own intuition, or perhaps you already are a reader and are looking for like-minded souls. A little bit of help in developing your skills or a little reinforcement on your path. I always had wished for a mentor when I was younger, and I always cherished spending time with people who were on the same path as I still do today. I cherish my friendships with the other intuitives that I know. It's deeply validating, and I believe it's important for my well-being and my balance between the human world and the spiritual world. So there'll be some tips and tools and things, hopefully, that you'll find useful along the path for yourself. The other reason I wanted to start this channel was for those of you who have loved ones that have crossed over, whether recently or some time ago, and you feel that there's some resolution that needs to be found yet. Perhaps you need closure, or one more conversation, or there was questions that were left unasked and unanswered, and it's my privilege to sit with people in these conversations because it's moving, it's healing, it's a great relief oftentimes to get these messages from folks on the other side. So I will add some links below. If you feel motivated to reach out and contact me, please feel free to do so. I'll try to answer questions as best I can, and I am also available for appointments, and those links will be there as well. So I hope to see you again. I hope to see you again soon. And as we say here in the islands, a hui ho.